Stoicism for Women, 7 Inner Pillars That Stir the Soul. Can softness and strength coexist without canceling each other out? Amid the noise and haste of modern life, women often face a dual expectation: to be gentle yet unyielding, to play their roles without losing their voice. Many claim Stoicism is a masculine achievement, but in truth, it is a calling of the soul for anyone longing for peace without having to sacrifice tenderness. If this resonates with something deep within you, help us share it with other women. Click like, subscribe, and let's grow together in soul-centered awareness. Number 1. Navigating social expectations. From a young age, women are often handed a pre-written script to uphold family, to follow tradition, or to be the peacemaker. When Sarah chose to become an entrepreneur in a community that clung to conventional paths, she was met with stares and questions like, "When will you settle down?" Or, "Why not just get a normal job?" Stoicism introduces the concept of the dichotomy of control, understanding that our thoughts and actions are truly ours, not the opinions of others. Whenever Sarah felt cornered, she recalled Epictetus' teaching. We have power over our mind, not external events. With that power, she could stand firm in her vision, not to satisfy social norms, but to nourish her soul. Moreover, research from the Journal of Social Psychology shows that while social recognition matters, authentic self-validation stems from personal integrity, leading us toward a well-being that's untouched by outside judgment. Sarah learned that autonomy doesn't mean withdrawing from others' expectations, but rather relating to them from a place of inner truth that cannot be shaken. Number 2, balancing emotional labor. Emotional labor is often perceived as light or invisible, but in reality, as shown in Harvard Business Review, women expend 1.5 to 2 times more emotional energy than men in maintaining interpersonal harmony in the workplace. Stoicism offers the practice of delayed reaction as taught by Seneca. The best remedy for anger is delay. It allows us to choose our response with respect, not emotional impulsiveness. And in that pause, nothing is wasted. Mira, a workshop facilitator, lived this truth. When workplace tension flared, she paused, took a deep breath, and asked herself, "What am I really feeling right now?" This practice helped her respond with gentleness and firmness, preserving harmony without losing her sense of self. Number 3, challenging gender bias. In boardrooms and professional stages, women still often feel their voices are discounted. A 2021 study in Frontiers in Psychology found that bias against women in leadership continues to shape how their competence is judged. Stoicism grounds itself in character and reason. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, very little is needed to live a happy life. This brings not just calm, but conviction, that true validation begins within. When someone questions her capabilities simply because of her gender, the Stoic woman doesn't react defensively. She responds with confidence and quiet excellence. Moreover, the Stoic practice of objectivity allows women to dismantle bias through rational, focused dialogue, without emotional reactivity that might cloud clarity. This approach doesn't just make a woman's voice heard, it ensures it is respected on merit. Women are not merely resilient, they become architects of transformation amid adversity. Number 4, leading with authenticity. Female leaders often walk a tightrope of stereotypes. Too soft, and they're called weak. Too assertive, and they're labeled cold. Stoicism teaches, first, say to yourself what you would be, then do what you have to do. Epictetus. That means calling oneself into truth, leading with compassion or strategy, fully and authentically. Agatha, a team manager, chose to lead through empathetic dialogue and shared vision, not command. When her team felt valued, motivation grew organically, not by force. Even in tough decisions, she listened, reflected, and acted with intention. This is not weak leadership. It is strong, for it rises from self-awareness and commitment to values, not pressure to conform to gendered expectations. Number 5, asserting personal boundaries. Many women are taught that saying no is selfish, but in reality, it is often the first step toward inner freedom. Stoicism teaches us, you control only your thoughts and actions. When demands exceed capacity, setting boundaries means taking back authorship of your life. AV, both mother and professional, wisely chose to rest after working hours. I can't do it all was not a failure, but a conscious honoring of her inner worth. With preserved energy, she showed up fully for the roles she valued most, without losing herself in the process. Boundaries aren't walls to isolate, but ways of nurturing the self. With them, women aren't swept away by others' expectations. They choose a path aligned with their deepest values. Number 6. Loving one's fate. Amor fati. Stoicism teaches us to love our fate, even our wounds and trials. What stands in the way becomes the way, said Marcus Aurelius. In every obstacle lies a quiet invitation to grow. Sarah met this when her failures were thrown in her face, but instead of spiraling, she embraced the lessons they carried. Amor fati isn't passive surrender, but active acceptance, recognizing every part of life as a teacher. In pain, Stoic women discover hidden strength. In failure, they find new possibilities. Loving fate means life is no longer about what happens to us, but how we live through it with meaning. Number 7. Deep inner reflection. Stoicism cherishes introspection as a sacred act of self-revelation. Journaling or evening reflection isn't just recording events. It's a soul dialogue that asks, who am I? What do I hold in my heart? What seeds of virtue live within me? Modern psychology affirms this. American Psychological Association research shows that self-reflection reduces stress and increases well-being. When women write not just with the hand, but with the heart, they plant seeds of awareness that guide life, not shaped by external pressure, but by their truest values. This is what makes each choice meaningful and life feel whole. These 7 pillars are not just tools, they are what turn a Stoic woman's life into an inner masterpiece, a journey from gentleness to authenticity, from feeling to deep generosity. Tell us in the comments which lesson touched your heart most and how you plan to carry it forward today. Let your next step be filled with meaning, becoming one more thread that binds our community together. If these words stirred peace in your heart, tap like and subscribe to Mettacitta. Let's weave together a feminine power that is not only strong before the world, but also gentle with itself. A peaceful world is born from the wholeness of a soul that has awakened in love.